Hi Hot Toy collectors, this is a Clipper King returning for another ratings video, and this time it's the Hot Toys bank robber version Joker from the Dark Knight. Right, start off telling you how I got this figure. Anybody who's watched any of my other videos, particularly the Michael Jackson Billie Jean video, will know at the time I come into a little bit of money. I put a bulk order in with an Hong Kong seller. I bought 3 versions of this, 2 Billie Jean figures. It came to just under £500 altogether. I think at the time the Michael Jacksons were going for £90 each. I think the Joker was going for about 95, 100 maybe. What I did, I got them all home, and I sold 2 of the bank robber Jokers and 1 of the Michael Jacksons. The profit I made selling to the UK sellers kind of paid for the Michael Jackson I kept and the bank robber Joker. Probably had to put a little bit towards it, but not a great deal. So I took a bit of a risk shelling out all that money that I'd sell them, and obviously I did. People love Hot Toys, it seems. So yeah, that's how I picked the figure up. Right, like I said on the Dark Knight version Batman, it's hard to review this figure without bringing up the fact that a DX version's come out. If you rate this figure as a standalone figure, it's fucking amazing. If you take into consideration that it's been superseded by the DX version, it slightly takes a knock, but not greatly with this one. It's still a top, what I consider a classic figure. As you can see, playing in the background, we've got the Dark Knight on Blu-ray. Really good seeing this. Obviously, everybody knows it. It's when they're breaking into a bank. Obviously, I'm playing this because it's the costume he wears. So I'll crack on with the rating, and we'll start with the source material. Like I said, if you did watch the Batman rating I did, I'd give it a 5, so obviously it's the same film, so I'd give it a 5. Heath Ledger, not just because he died after making it, I think he steals show. I just think his portrayal at Joker is really, really good. Probably even outshining Jack Nicholson's portrayal at Joker. A really, really good job of it. So on source material, I'd give this figure a 5 out of 5. Packaging. As you can see, I've got the package set up. This is the outer slip. It's got a picture of the Joker's mask. Really, really cool looking. Got to be honest, I do prefer a picture of the character of the figure on the front, but probably make an exception with this. It obviously fits the theme of the film. Yeah, really nice box. Really thick, tough, grainy outer box. And I did receive this one mint, so yeah, I do like that. Like I said, I don't mind the outer slip not having a picture on. Can't see why they use that picture. Possibly it's one of the playing cards he has in the film, but I would have definitely liked a picture of the figure or the character on the internal box, which I didn't get here. But I do really like it, and did receive it in mint condition. So the package, probably taking off the 2 surface covers. There's no picture of the Joker. I'm a little bit harsh. I'd mark it down to a 4. Moving on to the likeness. The head that's on this figure, I've got to say, as a standalone figure, is as good as any. If you can take away the fact it's not got the eye rolling system, it just looks fucking mental. You look into his eyes and you feel he's really, really staring at you. And believe me, if you've not got this figure, it is that good. The head that's on it's awesome. But as you can see, because I've got the mask on top of the duffel bag, the mask doesn't really fit over that head sculpt. So with this figure you do get a second head sculpt with a slick back hair. Sculpt's not quite as good on that one. You can tell who it is. Obviously because of the hair, it fits the mask. So if you were going to display with the mask on, or the mask slightly tilted back like I've seen a few times, it is good enough for that. But the second sculpt isn't a real competition for the first. Like I say, the paintwork is unbelievable. So on the likeness, got to give it a 5 out of 5, definitely. Right, outfit. He's just wearing a standard grey suit and shirt. It's very accurate to the movie. Got the belt on, which I don't think he wears in the film, but I don't want to be a fucking uber geek. I do like a belt anyway on trousers, and the trainers match very well. Gloves are nice, sculpted hands look very nice. And I'm also going to class the mask as part of the outfit on this, because it is obviously something he would wear. The mask is really, really well done. The elastic on it's strong. They're using nice quality rubber. the design of it's identical to the film. So outfit, definite 5 out of 5 again for me. Really like this figure. Articulation, it's a standard true type body. It's not hindered by the uniform at all. There's obviously so many poses you want to put him in. You wouldn't want to have him sort of doing, I don't know, a dance stance or kung fu stance or something. Usually quite a menacing stance. Variation using the deck of cards he comes, or the gun, the mask. But he can get to every pose you would want. So there's nothing I could take a point off for on this. So I would give him a definite 5 out of 5. The extras. Any figure that does come with a spare head is obviously going to score quite high, but that's just the start of it with this figure. He does come with the hand pistol, as you can see. Comes with a deck of cards, a couple of stacks of money, the mask, the duffel bag which is full of 2 different kinds of grenades. It does come with a knife, and also comes with the large machine gun. Now, if I understand this right, in this scene he doesn't use that machine gun, but because they didn't supply the machine gun in the version 1 Joker, they put it into this package, which, like I say, it is a nice extra, even though it's not really screen accurate to when he wears this outfit, but I'm not going to complain about a few extras sort of thing. So on this, I would also give it a 5 out of 5. Value. If I take into account the fact that I didn't really pay anything for this figure, then the value, obviously, at any price is a profit to me. If I'm going to class it that I did pay the £9,500 for it, the value has slowly climbed. It's probably now going for 130 to 150. But obviously the value's never going to soar now because the DX version everybody seems to want. What I would say, if your budget doesn't stretch to the DX version, definitely pick this figure up, because it is a badass figure. I really like it. Always stands well. You can't make it look bad, if you know what I mean. It's a really good one. So value, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Right, to sum that up on the scores, I've given the Bank Robber Joker 33 points out of a possible 35. Sorry. Like I say, if you can't stretch the DX version, get it. If you can't afford this, but you can afford the version 1, probably don't bother, because the version 1 looks terrible. Unless you can get a version 1 body and afford to stretch to that version head, then that's probably a good figure. But if you've not got a Joker and you want one, like I say, if this is your budget, you'd not regret buying this figure. It is really good. Really good representation of Heath Ledger as the Joker. So yeah, really nice figure. There will be a couple more reviews to come. If you have got any comments, please feel free to leave them. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do always return subscriptions, just I think it's a polite thing to do. Have a look at your collection. I'm noticing more and more subscribers I get, we are having a lot of similar items in his collections anyway, which is good, because you get another person's opinion on the same thing, sort of thing. So having said that, this is a Clipper King, and I'm out of here.